the real ever is. The unreal never is. That which is real is self-existent and ever-existent, while that which is unreal is merely imagined. For this reason, then, liberation is not a new attainment, and is never liberation of the individual, but from the false individuality or ego. Such liberation is self-realization, which is not making more real that which is ever real, for that is not possible, but always consists of self-knowledge. Duality is not real, for it can never exist or appear to exist without or apart from someone who knows it. Non-duality is real, and is never apart from the self, which is the knower, the knowing, and the known all in one. Duality signifies any kind of differentiation, starting with the notion of I, and proceeding to any other idea, be it of God or the world. If, as Sri Bhagavan instructs, you inquire into the nature of I, even if it is seemingly individualized, that is, wrapped up with superimposed imagination, if you so inquire deeply, you will find the unreal to be unreal. That is, that there is no such thing as an ego I, no entity answering to the name of I. And all that is ever existing is the one self, which is of the nature of formless being, consciousness, bliss. Gaudapada and Shankara say in one voice, the mortal does not become immortal, the immortal never becomes mortal. It has the same sense to it. What you are in truth, you always are. Self-knowledge, self-inquiry, merely reveals the fact. That fact is liberation from all of the imagined bondage. Where imagination or ignorance ceases, bondage is found not to exist. Where the limitation of bondage is not, suffering is not possible, and the innate bliss stands self-revealed. Whatever be the appearance of differentiation, it all pertains to I. Whether it be my mind, my body, my senses, my experience of the world, or any object in it. So the Maharshi says, with the rise of I, everything rises. With the subsidence of I, everything else subsides. That is, if the I, your own nature, is not known, then that I appears as if an individualized subject, and there is all this, the objective sphere of experience. Such differentiation is false. It is only an illusion. If you turn within, inquiring, who am I? With a knowledge that is not perceptual and not conceptual. Divesting yourself of misidentification with a body, with senses, with a mind in any form, with even the notion of I. Then you know yourself, which is the knowledge of reality. No one separate knows the self. There are not two existing in the one of you. Brahman alone realizes Brahman. The self alone knows the self. There is no second to do so. If this is comprehensible to you, everything is perfect. If it is not comprehensible to you, even now, who is it that does not know? Determine the nature of that one, and you yourself are the knowledge. Thus, Pranayana Brahman, supreme knowledge is Brahman, as well as I am Atman Brahman. The self is Brahman. Since where I rises, all this rises. That is, where there is I, there is illusion. And where there is no I, there is no illusion. We ought to abide as that eyeless true I, or real self. Such abidance is simply self-knowledge. Not one thing abiding as another. For something will not change its nature. The unreal is always unreal. The real is ever real. Inquire deeply within yourself as to who am I, and reality comprehends itself. You find then that there is no alternative state. That is, that there is no bound individual and no state of samsara or bondage. Wherever there is differentiation, wherever there is separation, wherever there seems to be life and death, or any other kind of differentiation, wherever there is the notion, I know this, I experience this, right there and then, abandon the objectifying outlook. Seek to know yourself. Inquire, who am I?